take some gossips, some long time tales which are saying that, for example, that hyenas are hypnotizing people, bringing them to the caves and eat. So, and they, in general, people really believe it. So that's why we have local hyenas and we have African hyenas. So, but whatever comes to us, because it's not possible, not legal to keep wild animals in private ownership. So whatever is confiscated by environmental police, rangers, or on the borders, it's coming to us because there is no other place in Jordan and also in whole Middle East which can take care of such animals. So that's why we besides our main duties to take care of the animals. These animals are also nice. They capture your heart immediately. The place is, as you see, cannot be better. On the horizon, the last hill is the Amman, where we came from. It's a unique piece of land and unique enterprise and a unique place for the animals and also for people. We have a lot of visitors. We have like hundreds. Last year we had 140,000 euros from the visitors, which is for sure not covering our costs. But it's a great help to keep those animals. So the rest of the information you will have from the best source because we have no tour guides. Our tour guides are animal keepers, those who feed them, who are with them. So what they say is really a truth. It's not just an animal, lion, bear. So they know them by name, by all their history.
To Al-Mawa, I'm sorry. I'm Mustafa Khresa, the site manager here. I will be accompanying you with your tour. So most likely everybody is the first time at Al-Mawa. So as Dr. Malik may say that this is our visitor center. This is where people gather and we take the tours where bus normally just because it's narrow roads and just to keep controlled number of groups. So normally each group is 20 people with one guide. We rely so much on the guide, there is no information, no signs on the enclosure. This is to give more importance to the guide to transfer the correct information to people. So people will not be wandering around or throwing things on the animals because the sanctuary is something not usual in the Middle East. We are the only and the first and only sanctuary in the Middle East. So the concept is not very popular for people. So they still need time to know what to do or what the difference between sanctuary and zoo. So what we're gonna see, you'll see lions, tigers, bears, hyenas, monkeys. All of the animals, they came either from illegal trade between different countries coming through Jordan or animals rescued from war zones. We have animals from Syria, from Iraq, from Gaza, and we have animals now from Pakistan, and we're expecting some animals from Sudan. So, since we are the only sanctuary in the region, we're receiving animals who need to be rescued or need a better place from the whole area. This is our commitment and this is something we will always do. So, this area is the highest hill in the whole mountain. They call it Al-Manara, which means shelter or lighthouse shelter. So, in the past days, this place was used to transfer messages between different villages by lighting fire. We are almost 1,200 meters above mean sea level, and it's a special conservation area for the forest and the biodiversity that lives in it. It's one of the least forests in the whole country that is still with this density. We have some areas within us up to 90% of the oak and pine trees. And in general, Jordan, the green spaces in Jordan or the natural forests in Jordan is less than 1% of the total country area, which is very, very bad. This area is 110 hectares altogether, all fenced, and is having the biodiversity almost 1/3 of the total biodiversity in north of Jordan completely, only in this small area. This is because of the deforestation that happens from the buildings, from the villages going against, from wood cutting, overgrazing, overhunting. So animals come to these areas to have to be in a safe zone. So this is our main gate. From now on we will continue walking. If anybody doesn't like to walk, we will have the bus that in front of us that will be also taking a tour for people who doesn't walk. Do anybody have any problem with walking?
We leave our bags.
Yes, yes. So the bus will take us at the end of the tour, will take us back to the visitor center. عندك So please.
Exactly. Okay, when the buses will. So only few words. Mustafa, come here closer. I want to introduce the most important person in this place. This is Mustafa Kreisat. This is engineer Mustafa, who knows everything about horses, construction, and history of the country and animals and everything. He's the site manager. He's managing everything what is here, and we are looking forward, looking for the future to develop, and he has everything coded in his head. So let's now we will be walking. Our visitors has to be informed about the dangerous things and then what they don't need to do, but you don't need this. You know it by yourself. You will behave very nicely. You will not be feeding animals and putting fingers into the trying if they not
Only
bite.
one time.
Yes. Yeah, it's like on a minefield. That's all I'm always saying to the guys. You can only mistaken once. So this is Almawa. This is the real sanctuary. We will go this way, this road. I will have to apologize for the surface, but we are working on it. And the next step will be to make it nicely. We are thinking about electric vehicles to drive people, to show them better. But for this we need a better surface. Now we made circular road, so the next step will be remove traffic from the main sanctuary and put it on the back side. So if you follow me this way. On the left side we have an enclosure with two Asian black bears. Yes.
I think we have already. Das ist auch gut. Aber er hat gesagt, das ist ein
I hope that Mustafa will talk. Where is he? Yeah, he is over there. He will do most of it. Thank you. Mustafa.
To say to everybody.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I cannot, say anything with Dr. Malik here, but it's just will be to organize everything together. Here we have Asian black bears, sukkar and lows, which means almond and sugar. So those are from the animals rescued from Aleppo Zoo from Syria in 2017. We were just saying that the zoo had 230 animals, only 13 survived. This happened because of the bombing to the zoo itself, and because of the roads leading to the zoo was out of service, and the zoo owner couldn't reach the zoo for 45 days. So the animals who stayed here, they are really survivors. Animals who left behind, or no animals left behind, but they had to either watch their siblings die or even eat their siblings. So they had a very terrible history. So we had 2 bears rescued, 5 lions, 1 hyena, 1 turtle, and 2 dogs. All of them either stayed with us or translocated to South Africa, or the dogs, in the case of the dogs, they were adopted by Canadian families. So those two, Sukranlos, you will see them, if not from here, you will see them from the front. They have this nice enclosure. It's almost 1 hectare of the local forest. They enjoy eating the acorn, which is locally, and you see the broken branches. This is from them climbing the trees. They were separated, but we successfully managed to integrate them after a very long process of almost 2.5 years to be able to introduce them to. They are 2 males. They changed their behavior completely after the introduction, because Asiatic black bears are social animals. They live in group up to 20 or 25 in some cases. So here they enjoy their time. They changed a lot. So because of the war trauma, when they first came, any loud voices of engine, helicopters, anything, on that side we have the military base. So there's helicopters flying all over the day. They were terrified. The moment they hear the sound of the loud engine or helicopter, they run to the night room and stand banding. So we agreed with those people to try to divert the air traffic as much as possible. We cannot control military transportation, but just as a favor for those animals. And we stopped sending huge trucks or very loud engine trucks closer to their enclosure. So up to 3 years of their life here, even carrying food was carried by hand to not send them the trucks. Until they are now settled, you will see them, they are probably swimming or sleeping. You will see them from that side. So, this is the first to grow. So I apologize, we have 6 to 8 animals, but it's not necessary that we see them all. You all understand the idea of sanctuary. With the WAHO members. Dobby, this is striped hyena. There is Asian hyena, or we say the local Jordanian hyena. This is it. This is Mr. Dobby. We have it from 2010. He was taken from a local zoo in Jordan, as the law prevents the zoo from showing native animals. He was supposed to be released, but his health condition and his big age is stopping him from being released, and he's been raised all his life in the zoo. So Mr. Dobby here is almost 17 years old. Never come too close, but I don't know, it's very interesting in seeing you.
Stripes, isn't he?
He's striped, yeah. He's native to this area, so in nature or in this area close to mountain you can see them. They have really very bad reputation in Jordanian culture. People hate hyenas here. They say they eat sheep, they attack the shepherds, but actually they don't. They are scavengers. They're cleaning the area, they're collecting the dead animals. It's against the African hyenas that we will see, which is hunting, which is, we say, so we try to fix the reputation between the Jordan. Show them the bad hyena and the good one who is so close.
Hello.
Entweder sind sie einverstanden zuständig oder sie sind das
Diet, cleaning, hygiene, regular checks. All the
See him
animals
on your
special
cat.
case. Most of them are sick or old. So they have to be.
He looks very calm.
gar nicht auch wegen der Schärfe.
Scar is not as well as Dobby, the next one. You can see him in the left under the tree.
He's another Jordanian hyena.
Yes. This one, Scar, but he's really sick. He's older than Dobby. Yeah, he has no teeth, missing teeth. He has problem with walking. Very short eye seen. No, but what they say, the problem with the animals in the zoo, they treat them really badly. They force them to stay in front of the people. They teach them to behave by, cutting food, by helping them. So they all come with terrible past. This one is Scar. He also came in 2011. His name is Scar after a scar on his neck. He has missing tissue, they call it tissue, yeah, it's not growing hair anymore, so that's the name, where the name came from. Scar. Also striped hyena. The next one we have we say the bad hyena. He's a normal animal, but we just try to convince Jordanian people that those are the animals who attack, those who even share territory with the lions in South Africa. So they steal the lion feet. This is the second strongest jaw in the whole animals. This is Mrs. Casey. She's a female. This is also one of the survivors from Aleppo Zoo. Casey. The estimated age is 13 years, but we cannot make sure because there is no records from the zoo. That's Casey, spotted hyena. So even in the international standard, the spotted hyena shall be treated as danger as bears. Even in the construction of the fences, electricity, striped hyenas is almost like dogs. But this is white dogs also. So this is the difference. They are twice the bigger size. They are stronger. They are hunting and they are attacking people. They are so those again. It's not
They are attacking lions.
lions, yeah. African.
Size only they have
And this
because
they
also
compete
the
faster and they eat
Des lions, carrément, ils se mettent à...
It's very interesting to eat them chewing the bones. It's like you chew the gum, you eat the scraps. There's no animals after that, it's an empty enclosure. So we'll go the same way back.
Oui, moi...
It's in the wild, they run in like packs.
The way she came with the tumor in her lungs, and we treated 3 times, but kept coming. She was completely drained, her force, so she passed away. But Bublo here, somewhere this is his pool. Normally it's not in the pool, somewhere here, and the feeding area to the left. Their enclosure, this is the feeding area, the small area, and they have the whole enclosure is 2.5 hectares only for Bublo. The brownish, white to brown, yeah, gray, it's like mixed. Himalayan brown. But normally an animal with this size you would notice.
Okay. Because I'm going to say, are they climbers?
At the climb.
Have you seen? Can you see?
دخلنا اياهم. They are here, the guest. دخلنا اياهم سكر ولوز. سكر ولوز. لا دخلهم. سيارتهم هناك وسيارتهم.
I went to get the only person with a selfie stick. You know what that is. It's one of the stick things. Which
Maybe I see that.
oh, look at him.
lecker.
Morning tea or lunch?
No,
I'll be doing lunchtime.
but it's happy
Yes,
to
because of the fences.
So this is the black one, is it?
Yes.
Brown black. In Germany called Kragenbär. Kragenbär in Germany. Because of the size. Yeah. Ja, ja, genau. Wow, das ist also...
When they are standing like this, you can see the size of them.
Yeah, knock her off the fence in case he gets out. I went through that before and I thought, oh, just in case.
He is not looking at me at the moment.
Okay.
We are.
It's hard to believe how big he is. Well,
I want to go inside and make pictures.
I said, see, you had your photo opportunity. More acorns up there.
It's so fast, especially.
Well, I think they promised that, you can eat the tourists afterwards.
now the Arabians are risk free.
This is very difficult.
Extra food.
Like, can everyone go away now so I can get down gracefully?
That's right. Don't go out into that little branch, It's just like a horse. I want that best grass. That's the bit I want. I couldn't get it from the ground. And now.
Shall we keep going? Just to have a gap between the other group?
He says, I'll come out and say hey. Oh man. I know.
Every time I come out, there's more and more.
See, you're beautiful.
The guy.
Nope, he's like, nah. It ain't worth it.
But he'll
come back out again.
They need to be taken care of them, but not more for 3 months. Then we get them to be wild again. So they, at the beginning, they need milk, they need to be clean, they need to feel warm. And especially Pablo, when he came, he was very lonely and very. I'll show you a picture. You will see that he needs to be taken care of. And we were trying to find any kind of animal to stay with him. And they called Dr. Malik saying they're confiscating tigers. Say tigers, we'll put them together, but that's him.
Oh yes,
When he came, very small with a scratch on the nose and his tail was cutted. That's him when he came.
Oh yeah.
Pablo.
That's the one with the mane, the bigger
Yeah,
mane.
it's still young, but he's growing. Pablo. I'm sorry. The other Doha and Layla, those who were confiscated from illegal trade as cubs. So we also integrated them. They were free with other 3 lions, but also we separated them. So we had 3 lions we received from Gaza. One of the females is declawed. They cut her clothes. They started to fight between each other, so we separated them. The other ladies, they joined us.
Managed. Right. She is really hunter. She's brave and she's the one which attacked the declared Marion. That's why we had to separate them. And the story is that the Pablo, the male, came to us and was very lonely. And I was thinking maybe we should find something, maybe dog, maybe cat, whatever, to give him a company because he was pacing and we also stayed with him, so he was running around my head, and so it was really kind of dump. And I have a phone call from the environmental police. They are going to confiscate tiger cubs. I said, tiger cubs? No, maybe tigers can be with lions together. And then half an hour later, no, they are lion cubs. And the guy which was involved in this illegal trade was the owner of the zoo where he was from.
Oh.
And he said that the other cubs from the same crop died. And that's probably those which were prepared for sale. So we ran behind. And now we had, a few months ago, we had this forest. So they are enjoying it.
Oh, sorry.
Waiting for 2 lions in Sudan. Disgusting.
And they're so healthy, they do look
Oh, there's a little. Are you hot? She's been in lives before.
There are not much wolves, those two.
There's one there.
The only wolves that barking, that bark. Those were confiscated as wolves. They were not sure of them. We received them. They are still in quarantine, but they are not wolves. So they are mixed
They're
breed.
almost wolves.
Oh,
If they will not be barking, they could be wolves.
Okay.
They bark. Yes. No, but they confiscated whole animals from this man, and there was a hyena, young hyena, which was released immediately. So now it's in Dana Reserve, and those two, we don't know what to do with them.
I saw one
Looking for some solution for them.
Mark and Jade, the hybrid.
Is it Mark?
That's Mark on the left.
Oh, Mark. Yes.
The left has Mark, and this is something special. Has to be
Something special.
And
There are
Jade,
three of
which is
them.
a hybrid wolf, the big one. He's a hybrid. But
And also, those animals has totally changed their behavior. They are mostly sleeping and resting. And in New Hope, in Amman, they were mostly pacing, running. And now, but in the back, they have a whole beautiful view.
Yeah.
They have a much bigger
Enclosure.
enclosures.
Look at the way he's carrying his tail.
Real wolves carry them down, don't they?
Yeah, very true.
they see the results, they are not happy. So they either let them in the streets or deliver them to the authorities that they found them. Say like the three alpha beta gamma, it's a mix.
Be careful, she's stealing glasses.
I went a bit too close. Steals glasses. Like them.
And still. They are coming from, they originally, the female, originally from Saudi, was the driver was trying to cross the Saudi Jordanian border to Saudi, and they didn't let him go, so he turned back and released her. Told me that they have a baby baboon, and I said we just sent 10 baboons to Israel. And next day I said, okay, we can keep her for a while. And then after a few hours, the guys calling me that the baboons are already here. And now we are organizing one trip to.
Hi.
They will go
Hello.
to Sudan. Will be released in one of the reserves.
How you doing?
Those two, one of them, the female, was licensed in Saudi Arabia to Georgia.
Olive baboons.
Yeah, okay.
And they're very common in
North
Africa,
border,
in
north and south.
Saudi.
Yeah, the drivers kept taking care of her, feeding her, playing with her. She was
We were trying to
living in
send her back to Saudi. Unfortunately, they treated her
10 minutes later, they sent him the video. Playing with it's like blackmail.
Aber nicht so nah, weil den nehmen die alles
Told us about one. Said, the other one was kept in the restaurant. Keep him in a cage to entertain the people. Said, thought we would bring it also together. Yeah, some people, yes. Yeah, most people are
That's the end of my head.
This is very dangerous. And so what we try to tell people, those animals have come smuggling, they can carry different diseases, something legal for you. People doesn't care or realize this is the problem. It's fun to have a monkey, okay? It is very dangerous. And especially for the illegal smuggled animals, they can
I don't know what you're saying, but she likes it.
tested. So it's easy to differentiate from that. The guys know them from their shapes, the faces.
Sorry, I missed what it is called.
Velvet monkeys.
How fat those acorns are.
And they're in two different
Two groups, yes. They're on the way to be integrated all together, but keep them on the enclosures, but slowly, we're not in a hurry. There were 3, 5 and 8. We put it the 5 with the 8 and the other group of 8. But they keep fighting, you know, to show.
Captain Cook is here.
I'm not close. The one with the one hand, think in the back. We used to have everything, but now they are with us. But
They can live.
hitting him.
And
3
the
times.
was really strong.
The 4th,
No luck.
yeah, it is very shameful, but they can still play, survive.
So what happened to them?
Let me see, he was teasing a wolf from the hole in the wall, hitting him, and he bited him.
Well, I imagine he's not doing that again.
Yes, at least from one side.
Yes.
He's beautiful.
And we will have a volunteer program.
Oh, yeah.
Stay here. We can
He's so gorgeous, wasn't he?
be here only somebody who either works for us or because we cannot.
Standing the other side.
Go through and get closer. Go through, Mary Lou.
What you watching? It's hot.
Hello, sir.
Just making sure everybody gets this thing.
Probably end up deleting that stupid because of the.
They will be about 10. Maxi has always problems, and since we start to give him more variety of food,
Yeah.
everything gone. It's a huge problem in this area. Any wound immediately has these larvae, these myiasis.
Yes.
They are flies, and that's the huge problem. That's why our keepers, they immediately have to recognize it and we put some ivermectin on it if necessary. But it will not be, they will not notice it in a day or two.
Look at day today.
How dark this one is down here. Hi, girls.
This man, this guy never comes.
They were brought from Gaza. They were raised as a owner house. He kept them for his grandchildren. They say there was an accident. You know how big it is.
Look at him.
Oh, there he woke up now. Look at the mane on him. Isn't he gorgeous? Gotcha, buddy.
They were young. Yeah, fully grown up. And they're say friendly, but they are very social. I think that they related, but they are very similar to Asian lions.
They usually have more hair and black men.
Come in here. There you go. You can skate it over here. Oh,
The Arabic lion, because it matches the description with the big mane, black,
I love
the
that
shape of the
face.
face. They are longer. And by the way, in behavior, they are completely different behavior than all our other lions. They have strong, I would say pride, but all the animals, the lions are pretty bad. They never before the 8 years in the area. Except for dogs. Dogs, they keep it, they see the meat, they eat it next day, the day, the other day. They are all together. We reduce them.
Asian.
Maybe Asian. Asian and Arabian lions mean like black manes, but they completely. They were confiscated on the Syrian border as a very small cubs, like 2 weeks or something.
Also, they are
Squeezed
all
in a
siblings?
dog's
Okay,
box,
really?
almost broken legs. So 4 of them.
Yeah.
Hausa and Shagra.
We cannot estimate. Malou, Syrian brown bear, was taken from a local zoo. He was tortured in the local zoo. They were forced him to stay in the small cage, concrete home, and always to be friendly to visitors.
Dem ist heiß, der keucht. Das ist ein Aber es,
The night home, never getting out. They put the food outside, he come in the night, eat it, and
dem ist noch immer heiß.
that's the first, that's what we want. But yes, and that's what we give them. If they want to stay close, if they want not to be seen, that's his choice. If he was bothered, he will just go. We have plenty of places to go. We have a den down.
You go there. This is the church, and the archaeological site is right behind this. This is Jeras. Gaza camp is over there. They are cities which they call camp because they were given to the refugees. waves of it just through the air.
You can see the forest where the enclosures are. This is all our land. Mean sea level. So 1,084 above mean sea level. That sea is 500 under. That sea, yeah, is below mean sea level.
That means 11.